So if ICE is detaining black people now in Chicago, where are they sending us? Where are we going?
In this building, and she says she was detained by ICE agents overnight, and she says they took everyone and then asked questions later.
They just treated us like we were nothing.
Patricia Fisher says she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police.
It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me did I have any warrants, and I told them no, I didn't.
She says she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out for them, even if it was unrelated to immigration, they would not be released. Citizen-At video shows the chaotic scene overnight. Neighbors tell us there were dozens of ICE agents. Neighbors like Ebony Watson says they ducked for cover as they heard several flashbangs go off.
They was terrified. The kids was crying. People was screaming. They looked very distraught. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip-tied to each other.
I also feel the same. Where are you taking the black Americans to? Because they got no other home than the United States of America. That is where they were born. That is where they were bred. That is the only place that they call home. So if you are detaining the black Americans, where are you taking them to? This racism and favoritism, this hate in the United States of America against black people is getting out of hands. It's about time we talk about it. It is happening in Chicago. This is not a lie. This is happening. The ICE raids are detaining the black Americans. And what is their offense? Are they also not human beings? Are they also not Americans, equally citizens? This is not good. This hatred towards the black Americans is not good. What is their offense? They came from Africa through slavery. They didn't force themselves in the United States of America. You went for them. You want to tell the world that you own the land. The land that you stole from the Native Americans, the real owners. So I want to question Trump that what has black people done to you to deserve this hatred? Black people in America have done what to you for you to hate them so much like this? Some people say Trump is not racist, but that is far from the truth. The truth is Trump is racist. Trump thinks that the only human race that exists in America is the white race, and any other race is not part of the system. Any other race does not matter. If we are going to focus on hatred and racism in the United States of America, I am telling you the land will know no peace. What is going on? Somebody should explain to me why they are detaining black people in Chicago, citizens, not foreigners, but black American citizens. Why?
Dozens of federal agents from different agencies raided an apartment building in the city's South Shore neighborhood early this morning. Neighbors there report multiple arrests in this latest immigration enforcement action. People who live there are telling our Sabrina Franza that American citizens were briefly detained. She is live for us on that scene right now. Sabrina?
Marie, inside this building behind me, many of the doors are boarded up after they were broken down during that early morning raid. Now, law enforcement sources tell us that taking American citizens briefly into custody just for their safety is standard protocol, which is what we're hearing happened this morning. Neighbors, though, who were in the middle of all of this say they are shocked to have been treated this way.
They asked me, was I a U.S. citizen? I told them, yeah. I was born here. It was real tight, all right here. And every time I moved, it would hurt.
Patricia Fisher says she was detained by federal agents this morning, claims she was held for hours in a van with other neighbors at 7500 South Shore Drive, while agents confirmed her identity, citizenship, and confirmed she had no active warrants. She describes the scene as she says children were also let out of the building.
No shoes. The kids that had no pants, no shirts or no pants on, they just treated us like we were nothing.
He said he had warrants for 5 people. I said, so why are you detaining the whole building? He says for the safety of our people.
Ebony Watson watched and filmed what she saw.
And all you see is this whole block full of budget rental cars.
showing a massive show of force and rental trucks used in this mission alongside ICE, FBI, and other federal agencies. The FBI called it a, quote, targeted immigration enforcement operation. Are they at the property? Because we're here. We tried to find the property manager. No one would meet with us or give us any information about what happened.
It's crazy. It felt like we were under siege last night.
Meantime, this Chicago neighborhood is grappling for answers.
They brought a baby out completely naked and wouldn't allow the mother a chance to clothe her child. You know, it's distressing.
I am calling upon the foundational Black Americans, those African Americans who believe that they are not part of Black people. They are not part of Africans. Their ancestors never migrated from Africa. They are so special. In fact, they consider themselves to be Europeans. They consider themselves to be native of America. I am calling upon you to show your greatness, to let the ICE race, the Trump people, the followers, the MAGA, they make America great again by hating other race, by causing division. Let them know that you own the land. If truly you are not lying to yourself. I am not making any complications here, but I am talking in Proverbs. The wise will listen and I understand. I want you to know that you are not different from me as an African, and I am not different from you as an African American or Black American. We are one people. We got a common goal, a common obligation, a common task to accomplish. Nobody likes us. Nobody wants our domination. Nobody wants our presence. Nobody is on our side. We are on our own. That is the simple message I want to send to every Black person out there across the globe, and especially the FBAs who are causing discrimination among the Black race. We can only win if we are together. We have a common enemy. We have a common race who thinks that the Black race is inferior. We have a common race who thinks that our existence on earth does not matter. We have a common race who thinks that the Black race is a threat to their existence. And they are doing everything possible to make sure that we do not exist. Let me tell you, our heroes have made their part and they have died through the struggles. Yes, though, racism and favoritism, hate against the Black people, it still exists. So I want you to know that you can never claim to be one of them and have peace. The more you claim that you're not a Black person, the more you claim that you are not African, the more you claim that you are a white person, you are European descent. Meanwhile, you are typically Black person. That is the more they see you as inferior, because you are so much ashamed of who you are. You don't want to accept your existence. You don't want to accept your race. You don't want to accept that Blackness in you. Being Black is never an offense. Don't let anybody lie to you that being Black is inferiority. That is far from the truth. Being Black got nothing to do with inferiority. You are equally as human. We are also humans. When we talk of the human race, we are talking about the Chinese race. We are talking about the white race. We are talking about the Indian race. We are talking about the Black race. We all come together to form the human race. So don't let anybody deceive you that you are not a human being. In fact, they consider us to be monkeys. They consider us to be animals. They consider us to have low IQs. But that is not the truth. They hate us just because of our skin color. And I want to encourage you. I want to empower you that you are a human being. You are intelligent. You are brave. You are equally as any human being. We are also part of the human race. Our existence matters. That is why we need to come together as Black people, no matter where you find yourself. It is about time that African Americans, Black Americans, stops looking down on Africans. Let us come together as one Black people, one human race. Those in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, those in Europe, those in America, those in Asia, those in Australia. Our source is African. And that is what we have to know. And we must let it remind us that we are one. Any race that stands against us must face our common defense. And what will be the defense? Unity is a kind of defense that we can use against the enemy. Have you asked yourself why they always look for our division? Have you asked yourself? They fear our unity. We need to come together and share ideas. We need to come together and share plans. We need to come together and motivate ourselves how to exist in this modern time, in this hateful world that we have found ourselves inside. It is not by mistake that we are being born Africans. It is not by mistake that we are being born black. We didn't choose ourselves. Nature chose us. That is what we need to know. And anybody who feels that we are not human beings because of our skin color, we must let that person know that he or she is wrong. Enough is enough. The hatred, the racism, the division, the discrimination is enough. A word to the wise, I always say it is enough. Like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel. My name is Don Cyrus. I'll come your way once again in my next video. I appreciate you for watching. Stay awesome.